stuck here.
That's awesome.
And now you're about to see a couple of games that will make you say,
Alright, so be here for the next few hours on opening night for Gamescom. We can talk about whatever is going on, if anything looks pretty interesting or pretty good dialogue. Probably unmute it, but if you guys want to talk about anything, we can talk about anything. I might sit down. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to mute myself. I'll just let this...
The hound of war chases the scent, oblivious to the master's leash. True balance lies beyond the edge of a blade. Do not take free will for granted. I know I did.
1,000 words and tales worn as medals avail naught for a hero's self-proclaim. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pry the stone from his boot? It matters not. Your fate is sealed by weapon drawn. This day, a bloodline ends.
I missed all that, and I probably would have been pretty nice to see that.
We all agree that this pre-show is going pretty good so far, but my primary duty here is to make you aware of and excited about the fact that Opening Night Live is minutes away. So here they are, the top 10 reasons to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024.
Straight face.
Number 10, a new look at Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Number 9, an extended look at the gameplay of Dune Awakening. Can I be honest with you for a second? I didn't really get Dune until the second movie, and now I think Dune is cool. Number 8, the tinge of king-like power you feel when dozens of big-budget games desperately beg you to wishlist them. Number 7 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. News from Marvel Rivals. Number 6, an Indiana Jones and the Great Circle presentation. Because there's no way it's just another super long cutscene. At some point, they're going to have to show what it's like to play this game. Like, what button is the whip? Number 5, the reveal of Tarsier Studios' next game. Here's the story with this one. So Tarsier Studios, who made the Little Nightmares games, a few weeks ago, they put out this terrifying teaser with like this sliced open giant happy pig. And then it just says, worldwide game reveal, Gamescom ONL. And that makes me curious. I don't even know what this is. Number 4 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. 50-50 shot Sam Lake shows up with a new dance. Just to be clear here, he is not scheduled to appear, but you always feel like there's a chance. Number 3. The first gameplay of Civilization 7. Number 2. An update on Monster Hunter Wilds. Officially, we're just calling this an update, but there's no way it's just going to be somebody talking. I promise it's going to be nice. And the number 1 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 is... it is always nice to hear a room full of people cheer and be happy about video games. Almost always. But before we can get to any of that, there's still plenty of pre-show to go. Next up, from the studio behind Fury and Haven, here's a brand new trailer for Cairn.
Dude, whatever. Civ 7, sorry. Civ 7, dude. Hard to believe it'll be like almost 9 years between release dates. Rock climbing simulator. I like the graphics. Pretty good. I like the arm shake. That's what rock climbers don't do. Oh, that's pretty dope. It actually tracks your progress. That is pretty cool.
Are you ready for Cammy?
Oh.
It doesn't
The
look
murder
so bad,
horn.
does it?
Gary. On Steam. Coming to Steam.
This next part is cool. You're going to see a mysterious trailer for an unannounced game, and then immediately after that, I have an interview with that game's developer. So first, here's this.
How long has it been? 5 days? 6? I need to get up. But no matter how much I sleep, I still feel tired. Maybe it's because the nights here feel unsettling. The only thing that brings me a bit of comfort is that I'll never talk to another human being ever again. I've decided that this abandoned farm will be the place where I die. But until then, that leaves me with the ever-pressing question. How do I fill the time? There's always a lot to do on a farm, and it's good to keep busy. It gets your mind off things, like the things you've lost. We'll see what winter brings after the harvest.
Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to the solo developer behind We Harvest Shadows, David Whaley.
What's up? Thanks for having me. It's a great honor.
Heck yeah, we're happy to have you. How would you label We Harvest Shadows?
We Harvest Shadows is officially, I call it, a first-person farming horror allegory. And it's because I wanted to do a lot of weird things with this game. I wanted to make a beautiful horror game. It's very personal, story-wise. I call it anti-cozy game, which you're probably wondering, how does that even work? I think a lot of us, we had a hard time during the pandemic, and, like Animal Crossing, like that saved my life.
Extremely cozy.
Yes, extremely cozy. And I was like, I wonder if we can take this type of gameplay, which is relaxing, and twist it in an unusual way to make a gameplay experience that's unlike anything else. And so I want this game to be relaxing, but I also want it to be terrifying.
So I think an interesting part of that trailer is when you get your first objective on that notepad and it just says leave house, which seems like a simple thing, but I'm wondering in the game itself, is it going to be like a mechanically difficult thing to do?
You know, I don't want to spoil anything, but in the trailer, I wanted to show this main character, his mental state and how his capacity is different. And maybe sometimes we want to judge people that, like, oh, they can't leave the house, what's the big deal? But I've had days like that where that's the hardest thing in the world. And I wanted these mental hurdles to become real, like they're figurative challenges, but they become like literal challenges and sometimes literal demons in the game.
I've been there where leave house is a difficult objective of the day. I've been there.
Yep, me too.
No, I get that. What is something from that trailer you hope people didn't miss?
Says the guy.
There is like some hidden things in the trailer. There might be there might be some eagle-eyed viewers, but a big theme of the game is that he wants to be alone forever, right? But he's actually being watched at all times. And so in the trailer, there's a lot of hidden faces, scary things looking at him. So maybe people can go back and see if they can find him. David
Whaley, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great Gamescom.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks again to David for taking the time to do this.
That was actually
bringing the
cool.
vibes back up.
And
I think now is as good a time as any for a super scary trailer with biblical undertones.
True horror often doesn't present itself in the way we expect or desire. But I will reveal to you the real horror. Bellissimo. Next up is a trailer that works better if I don't even set it up, so here's a good trailer to watch.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop?
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Squirt.
Wacky Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Radical. I smush it down my throat.
Our new Ding Dong.
Greetings, brave explorer. We here at Alta Interglobal would like to welcome you to our newest venture, the colonization of space. You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this strange alien planet. Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us to the realization that space exploration is far too costly and unpredictable, and Alta has decided to cancel all future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made redundant. Your final check has been sent. We thank you for your service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
Next up, we've got Enzoi, which is a new life sim game. It's like The Sims, but more beautiful. If you are interested in getting a head start on creating your characters, this next trailer is for you. Welcome back to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 pre-show, where we are getting people excited for a big night of video game trailers by showing you more and more game trailers. And next up is another brand new game announcement.
I've always wanted to fly. The joy of it, the freedom of it, to just take your life in your hands and soar. I think that's in us all, isn't it? At least that's what my dad taught me.
This might be hard for you to believe, but we have just one trailer left in this pre-show. You might remember, back at Summer Game Fest, Capcom announced that Terry Bogard would be joining Season 2 of Street Fighter 6. Then, last month at EVO, we all got to see what his in-game character model looks like. But tonight, now, in this moment, Terry's about to power dunk all doubts. Here is the Street Fighter 6 Terry Bogard gameplay reveal.
Come on, get ready! Time for a beatdown! Now, where to tomorrow?
Good stuff, Terry. And that's it for the pre-show. Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 is now officially just seconds away. Thank you for hanging out with me here and Mucho too. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching.
$18 plus, I believe.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley!
Guten Abend, Gamescom! And hello to everyone watching around the world. This is Opening Night Live from beautiful Cologne, Germany. And we have our biggest live audience of fans ever here at Cologne Messe. Over 5,000 people together as a community to celebrate our love of games. And of course, millions of you watching online around the world, welcome. We have gathered for the grand kickoff to Gamescom, the world's biggest in-person video game event, and this is our 6th Opening Night Live. Now tonight, for the first time, we have a live sign language stream of O&L to make the show even more accessible. Thank you to Kaborski, who's signing the show right now. Thank you, Kaborski. Now, while the game industry certainly has faced challenges this year, I know that O&L will get you excited about what's to come later this year and in 2025 and beyond. Now, over the next 2 hours, you're going to see world premieres from studios big and small, including, yes, some new game announcements you're not expecting, and some surprises, so get ready. From Monster Hunter to Indiana Jones, Dune to Civilization, Call of Duty to Marvel Rivals, the most anticipated games will be on stage tonight because they wanted to be here with you guys at Gamescom, and I am so honored and grateful to have the opportunity to present these games to you. So Gamescom, Sensi bereit für the world premiere? I tried it. All right, here's our first world premiere, a brand new game announcement. This one hasn't leaked, and it's exclusive right here at ONL.
Hasn't leaked. That's a big deal. Borderlands 4. Next year. Wow. Okay.
There you go. All right, that's right. Borderlands 4 is coming in 2025. Next up, October 25th marks the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. To debut an extended look at the campaign gameplay, please welcome John Zuck and Catherine Anderson from Raven Software.
Black Ops returns with an epic story and signature blockbuster action where players question everything and trust no one. It features an all-new campaign with 16 new multiplayer maps with the return of classic Prestige and Theater mode, and 2 brand new Zombies experiences on day 1. You'll see live MP, Zombies, and Warzone gameplay at the Call of Duty Next event on August 28th. And starting on August 30th, you'll be able to join the MP Open Beta to try out the brand new Omni movement system for yourself. But today, we're here representing the Raven team, who's leading the campaign in partnership with Treyarch.
The Black Ops 6 campaign is set in the early 90s, a time of global turmoil and uncertainty as the Cold War comes to an end. You're joined by legendary characters Frank Woods, the grizzled vet, and Russell Adler, the ultimate wild card. Together, with new allies Troy Marshall and Jane Harrow, and unbound by normal rules of engagement, you'll unravel a mind-bending conspiracy. In the mission we're about to show you, our rogue team has targeted a senator attending a political fundraiser in order to gain access to a top-secret black site underneath Washington, D.C.
This is Most Wanted.
So we're gonna show up to this fundraiser, get what we need from the senator, then grab Adler from the black site before anyone knows what's happening. Camera actually works.
Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Let's just hope Sav and Case can get a retinal scan.
Senator's on stage now. Use your camera to get a better look. The senator isn't giving interviews tonight, and he doesn't go anywhere without his security detail. I've marked a few leads that could help get you close enough to do the retinal scan. Take your pick.
I got it on good authority that the senator stole some sensitive information from the people I work for.
Who the hell are you?
Blackmailing a senator with sex tapes. Can't beat the classics.
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for Aldrin Energy.
Grisham might be our way to McKenna.
I modified the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the Senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
Please help! They took me during shift change. Knew our schedule somehow. Started shooting.
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet. Go. Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says you're worth it. You better be right. Sev, we got the prize.
Good. Now get out. Fast. We've got party crashers up here.
Great. You good to go?
Am now.
Take cover! Stay low until that minigun stops spinning. Stay down.
Nice work.
These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you, Adler. How's that feel?
Like progress.
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost. You first, Adler. Come on, Case. Easier coming down. Here. Almost home free. Adler!
I got you.
Man, you're heavier than you look.
Thanks. Hope you have a plan B.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving. Ready for exfil. What's the play?
No play. This place is surrounded by cops. We can't beat you.
Damn.
If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that.
Ever do anything like this before?
No. But I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets. clock. Keep them off here.
Meh.
There you go, Black Ops 6. More coming at Call of Duty next. And now I'm honored to introduce my co-host for Opening Night Live. You know her from her years of hosting League of Legends esports around the world. Did you know that she got her start as a competitive Unreal Tournament player? That's right. Please join me in welcoming to ONL, Shocks!
Hello, Gamescom. Thank you for the warm welcome. Unreal Tournament, that is quite the throwback, but I am so excited to be here tonight, revealing many of the games on Opening Night Live and highlighting events happening during this Gamescom week in Cologne. Gamescom really is the best week for games worldwide every year, and I am so stoked to be back here with you all celebrating it. Now, it is my pleasure to share a message from Gamescom to you, our gaming community.
Dear future me, I hope you are happy. I hope you visit wonderful places, that you have friends from places far away, and that you always have the best adventures, that you fight for the things you love, and that you love the things you do. Dear future me, my favorite thing in the world is to play. Do you like to play too?
Yes, the future is here, and we are ready to play. Let's take a look at this fun trailer.
Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border. Hey, you. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
Really good trailer.
In my opinion, that looked like the GOAT of all remasters. Okay. Well, we are expecting hundreds of thousands of fans at Gamescom this year in person, but if you cannot be here with us, Don't worry, you can join us virtually by going to Gamescom Global, where you can explore and discover what the world's gaming industry has in store for you. And our very own Gamescom studio is here with all-day coverage of the event, so tune in to Gamescom Studio's broadcast by IGN on Twitch or on YouTube. Now, we have some news on Persona 3 Reload and its next DLC, episode Aegis, The Answer, coming on September 10th. It's time to reveal a surprising boss fight coming to the game.
Tomorrow and all the days after it will be March 31st. It's like Tartarus all over again. There is a strong connection between all of you and what's happening.
Let's just open it, then we'll know. Something's wrong.
Ravage them!
You'll never see it coming.
Why is it after us? Persona!
Here it comes!
Little Joker fun there. All right. Next up, we have another new game announcement for you right here, exclusively at Gamescom Opening Night Live.
The tracks lead this way. It's close. Stay here. Stand guard. On me. Bloody hell. Contact!
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
Look pretty good, not gonna lie.
There you go. Kyle Crane is back in a new zombie adventure set in the Dying Light world with 20 hours of gameplay, a new open world region, and more in Dying Light: The Beast. Next, today marks the launch for the most wishlisted game right now on Steam, and also, last I checked, the biggest single-player game ever on Steam with over 2 million concurrent players today, Black Myth Wukong from Game Science in China, which is also out on the PlayStation 5. And right now, we've got the reveal of the launch trailer for you.
ナンバーワンはこの俺様だ。強さの先にあるものか。逃げろ。逃げんなよ。こっちだよ。やった。ノロマだね。これでどうだ。消えろ。勝てるわけねえな。ネオスーパーサイヤ人にすったフィニッシュだ。
待たせたな。
こっちから行くぞ。覚悟しろ。手加減なしだ。お互いの限界の力でやり合おうぜ。オラに元気を分けてくれ。
Welcome back to Gamescom Opening Night Live here in beautiful Wargok.
Who's ready to roll? Live from the Construct Coliseum, it's time for everyone's favorite game, King of Meat! We joined recently kidnapped celebrity guest contender Jeff Keighley at the starting line.
Wait, starting line?
And that battle cry proves how committed Jeff is to any project. Let's check the Soch with our sideline reporter.
This dungeon is throwing everything at these contenders, but the JK machine is leading the way to the finish line, and the chat is blowing.
What is all this? Death traps, unapproved nicknames, and a giant horse trying to hoof me?
An eloquent and marketing-friendly description of the game, not to mention a perfectly timed transition to the world premiere trailer for King of Meat.
Ready for action? Ready for mayhem? Ready for gold and fame pouring from the sky? Challenges from the most twisted minds of the most ghoulish dungeon creators are transformed into monstrous reality. It's like a nightmare in dungeon form. This is King of Meat!
Still got it, Keighley. Still got it. Welcome back to Opening Night Live for real this time, and that was the announcement of King of Meat, an online co-op spectacle for 1 to 4 players from Glowmade in Guildford, England, and Amazon Games for console and PC, and you can sign up at kingofmeat.com for future playtests. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about making these shows is that we get to introduce you to brand new games and teams like this one. To reveal their first game from their new studio, FuzzyBot, please welcome Tatania Dislova and Max Spielberg. Guys, welcome to ONL. I'm very excited to share this game with the world. Can you tell us a little bit about your studio, first of all?
Yeah, well, first off, it's totally surreal to be here right now. We started the studio back in 2020, and the majority of us had come from the AAA side of the industry. And at the time, we were just thrilled to have our own game, our own IP, and we could never expect being on this stage tonight at the end of that run.
The vision for our studio started with the idea of dreaming big and building smart. The concept for our first game, even early on, felt very unique and full of heart, and this helped us bring together a very passionate team of talented developers. It's through their skill, dedication, and true love for the game that we're able to be here tonight, going way beyond where we thought we'd be.
Well, I got to play this a few months ago with you guys. I had a ton of fun. Tell us a bit about your game, Linked.
Yeah, so our debut game is called Linked, Banner of the Spark. It's a co-op action hack and slash with a bit of roguelike town building elements. And so we blended these ideas together to create this cozy yet highly kinetic action game for players to brawl, build, and befriend a crew of adorable robots. In it, it's the year 3000, and you're going to take on the role as one of the last remaining humans on planet Earth. Allying with a friendly bot faction, you're going to aim to take down the Combot army hell-bent on organic destruction. Players can play alone or with friends in this vibrant world of robots.
Or a simpler way that I like to describe it sometimes is you go out and fight the evil robots and then collect their body parts to build a sustainable town of your dreams while saving the cute ones. We are incredibly proud to finally reveal the delightful world of Linked Banner of the Spark, and we hope the players get as much joy out of playing it as we have building it.
Well, we're very excited to show it to the world for the first time. Let's take a look at the world premiere reveal trailer. Thanks, guys.
Well, I think we can all agree on this fact. Fishing makes every video game better. Now, one of the things that I love about Gamescom is that it is a safe place for our diverse gaming family. And there is an amazing platform called Gamescom Cares that shares social and environmental responsibility projects that we care deeply about. Thanks to all of our partners who helped to make this happen. You can learn more by scanning the QR code below. And now, the first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, a narrative adventure from the creative minds behind Life is Strange.
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight.
When I saw your text, all these memories came flooding back.
Hey, she actually showed. Welcome!
I remembered Nora, her energy.
Shit! Where's my fucking pick? The bark one's her favorite.
I remembered you.
Nice one, Autumn.
You were the coolest.
Skateboarder's wisdom. Never land on your wrist.
I want to see you skateboard, Autumn. I remembered Kat.
Whoa, watch out!
She was like a firecracker.
Fuck! This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name. How about Bloom and Rage?
How could I forget?
Whoa!
Guys.
Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep.
Wait. Are Bloom and Rage? Are we in trouble?
You'll excuse me if today's sermon is a little different, but today is not a normal Sunday. I wanted to tell you all we failed in our duty to God. We were
That game looks great. It's a new look at the 8-player co-op of No More Room in Hell 2 from Torn Banner up in Canada, where there are deadly consequences of not sticking close to your teammates, and I cannot wait to check that one out. All right, our next game, it's been a long time coming for this next one. At the Game Awards in 2021, Embark Studios revealed Arc Raiders, a game that immediately struck a chord with players around the globe. A stunning future Earth where menacing Arc machines threaten humanity's attempts to rebuild. Well, Arc Raiders has evolved a lot since then, and now it's finally time for some news on what's next for this exciting action survival shooter.
Where do we go from here? You've told us nothing of this place. Look at us now. Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
Would have liked to have seen more there. Come on. Talk about a game that a lot of people pumped up for. Here we go. So Warhammer in like 2 weeks.
What you saw right there was Predecessor, a MOBA shooter built by an indie team from the ashes of Epic Games' Paragon. If you remember that one, it enters 1.0 free-to-play release tonight. Next up, Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games. It is nearing release. And tonight, yes, we do have news on the early access date. Check this out.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
I am.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to become the savior?
I will.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
I must.
Now, are you ready to fulfill your destiny?
Yes. I am ready.
Well, that looks absolutely great. Can't wait for that one. And now, Gamescom is known for the cosplay. The vision and dedication cosplayers put into their craft is an inspiration to us all. And to see these amazing cosplayers, you can tune in to the Gamescom Cosplay Awards on Saturday, August 24th at 5 p.m. And if you're into indie games, who isn't, you can watch the best indies of Gamescom in our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show tomorrow at 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube. Enjoy exclusive announcements and interviews all packed into an exciting one-hour show hosted by Shay Thompson. Plus, the Gamescom event arena, that is where I am standing right now and all of you are. It is the biggest and most elaborate stage at Gamescom featuring not only opening night live, but additional live shows featuring creators, gaming events, and esports competitions that you can watch either in person or by tuning in online. Now, up next is a first look at the gameplay of June Awakening, the open world survival MMO, and news on when it's going to be released.
How many people are jacked for this one?
There is another path for you. Awaken.
You begin as a nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, choose your background, and then crash into the planet. You are abandoned and alone. Hunted by sandworms. Scorched by the unforgiving sun. Ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade. Chase the moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a wary alliance, in this case, a spit dart rifle and a still suit, for your help taking down territorial deserters. Working with others will always increase your chance of staying alive. The Deserter Base. Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out, one by one. Deploy the Hunter-Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more advanced equipment, like the Blood Purifier. Refine the blood you collected from your enemies to extract drinkable water. Craft improved equipment using fabricators. Replicate your bases in new locations with the blueprint system, and then sell blueprints of your architectural wonders to other players. Lead your group to become a guild. On Arrakis, a nameless prisoner can rise. Construct an ornithopter and take to the air. The world is yours to claim.
This is Duneman Keith Filari reminding you today your return of the full spice lord. My crew found the shortcut would become
The in-game radio provides insight into key events happening across Arrakis. Map the desert. Discover landmarks, wrecked ships, and desert testing stations filled with forgotten technology. Arrakis is a vast planet. You can explore unique locations, uncover valuable resources, and search for secrets amongst the shifting dunes. And then, return to civilization triumphant with what you found. Harko village throngs with people, spice traders, guild bankers, smugglers, house envoys, and of course, other players. Here, you will pledge allegiance to one of the great houses of Dune, the Harkonnen. But remember, to play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis, spice is power. In the deep desert, beyond the shield wall, hundreds of players scour the landscape, hunting for spice. Every spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle, with multiple guilds vying for the precious melange. Even when it looks like defeat is inevitable, those who understand desert power can awaken Arrakis itself.
To be pretty honest, that was pretty dope. PlayStation and Xbox to be announced.
Well, you can't have a Dune game without the Sandworms, and the Sandworm summoning begins when Dune Awakening drops on PC early 2025. So the wait is not that long. And now, here is a reveal of a new game from Tarsier Studios, the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
Nothing lasts forever. Dead.
That was Reanimal, the next big entry in the cozy game genre. Now, would you like to discover the secret contents of Gamescom and receive cool rewards? Well, meet Epi, the robot on our website RPG Gamescom Epics. Prove your nerd know-how, solve tricky puzzles, win prizes, gather trading cards, digital trading cards, and jump from level to level until the final boss spawns. Scan the QR code below and the adventure can begin. Now in its 4th year as an evolving open-world adventure, today Genshin Impact is unveiling more about the 6th Nation of Natlan, which will be released on August 28th. And we also have some news about when the game will be coming to Xbox.
Locked on. For the Lord of the Night.
Woohoo! Catch an epic flame! Whoosh!
There you go, Genshin Impact, and also coming to Xbox later this year, as we saw. All right, now it's time to head into the wilds of Monster Hunter, which is playable for fans for the first time here at Gamescom. Capcom has an incredible booth. But now, to tell us more and show us more, please welcome to the Gamescom ONL stage, Ryozo Tujimoto from Capcom. Ryozo-san.
はい、ドイツの皆様、配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。今日は、モンスターハンターワイルズの最新の映像を持ってきました。まずは、この、時間を作っていただきましたジェフさん、本当にありがとうございます。
Hello to all of my friends in Germany and to the millions watching around the globe. I'm really thankful that Jeff has invited me to the opening night live stage so I can share a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer with everyone.
今日のですね、今回ですね、ゲームズコンでは、初のプレイヤブル出展も行っています。今後ですね、世界の、いろんなさまざまな地域で、このようなプレイヤブルの出展も、考えていますので、そちらも期待していただけたらと思います。それでは最新の映像をご覧ください。
Before we debut the trailer, I just want to express how excited I am to kick off our season of Monster Hunter Wilds hands-on demos starting at Gamescom. Now, let's take a look at the latest trailer.
My word, is this a Lollabaruna floret? We must be near its nest. We could do a lot worse for an interim camp.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
From the look of it, that must be this region's apex predator. Guild permission granted. Begin the hunt.
Understood. So tasty!
Danger lies at every turn. Treasure. Secret. Destiny. Everything lost is meant to be found.
Want a little taste of Shiranui fire? Feel the flames of the Shiranui clan! Ode on the light, Akatsumi! Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
That game is definitely not made in America.
Escort reactor core and upgrade Bunker City's power facilities. St. Dino's have also set their sights on this operation. Be sure to complete the escort before then.
Ready to strike!
That was a new look at Mecha Break, the multiplayer mech game. Okay, next we have something exciting for fans of Monument Valley, the beautiful twisted puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014. Well, tonight we are revealing Monument Valley 3, coming later this year from Us 2 in London and Netflix Games. I played this. It is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game, and we've got your first look right now.
Monument Valley 3 drops exclusively on Netflix December 10th, 2024. Now, first released in 1991, Civilization is one of the gaming industry's biggest franchises.
Finally.
And here at Gamescom,
Nothing
we
else
are
matters.
revealing the gameplay of Civilization 7 for the first time. To tell us more, please welcome Ed Beach from Firaxis Games.
No, not tell us more. Show us gameplay. Not tell us more. Gameplay. Let's go. Fast forward. I'm
Thank
kidding.
you, Shox.
Looking forward to this.
Thank you, Gamescom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since Firaxis released our last Civilization game. So we're incredibly honored to be here tonight at Gamescom talking about Civilization 7. Civ 7. Civ 7 is by far the biggest, most ambitious game Firaxis has ever made. Everything from its new gameplay features to its gorgeous new art style is designed to immerse you in your own journey through history. Please join us after opening night live on the Firaxis Game Twitch channel for our official gameplay showcase, where we'll deep dive into what's new in Civ 7 and finally reveal our new in-game narrator. On behalf of the team at Firaxis Games who has worked so hard on this game, I'm so excited to finally give the world its first look at Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Please, enjoy.
Civilization was a game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And we said, let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
Dude, it looks good. Coming early next year, February 11th. There you go. Dude, that was impressive. The elevation and stuff like that looked really good.
Ever since we first reached for the stars, we've been asking ourselves, what else is out there? And more importantly, can we drive on it?
So the leaks were true. We got vehicles.
Velocity at unsafe levels.
The Rev 8 has landed.
So the vehicle is part
There's
of a free
2 bits of
update.
Starfield news for you and a confirmation of the expansion Shattered Space that is coming out on September 30th. Now it's time for an exclusive update on Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter from NetEase Games and Marvel Games. Tonight at
the
ONL,
Starfield
we're
vehicles
revealing
is coming
2
on a
new
free update,
heroes
and
who are
then you got
joining the
Shattered Space
game
coming
with
September
a
30th.
first
There you
look
go.
at their gameplay.
Among the stars, Wakanda found a new home and a new hope. The source of vibranium, the foundation of an empire.
Snap out of it, Bucky.
Not so fast!
Your battle's over.
Stick around! Armed and dangerous!
Together to victory!
Got to!
And stay down. Maximum pulse! I can do this all day.
Well, I'm sure everyone who played the beta wanted to know Marvel Rivals will launch on December 6th, 2024. Now, Gamescom always strives to help the environment, and the event runs on 100% renewable energy and is climate friendly thanks to ongoing measures to reduce CO2 emissions. Exhibitors participate in the Gamescom Goes Green initiative by reusing their booth builds or avoiding single-use material. And yes, fans are planting more and more trees in the Gamescom forest. The forest has been growing since 2020 thanks to all of your engagement. And all of you can still help, of course. You can plant your tree in the Gamescom forest today. And with that, it is time to reveal the winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award. This award celebrates an organization in the global game industry committed to sustainability and the environment. Presenting the award, please welcome back Lisa Pak with Playing for the Planet.
Hi, Shux, and hello, Gamescom. Thank you for having me again.
Well, it is our absolute pleasure, Lisa. And in case some people don't know and need a quick refresher, Lisa represents Playing for the Planet, an alliance of gaming organizations committed to taking climate action under the official umbrella of the United Nations. So how are things, Lisa?
Things are going great, thank you. With 3.3 billion people around the world playing video games, we encourage everyone to make a difference wherever possible.
Absolutely, and 3.3 billion players is so much. So do you have any tips for our players on supporting this great initiative?
Yes, definitely. It's as easy as remembering to set up energy-saving modes to avoid unnecessary energy consumption, or switching to renewable energy electricity services at home
love getting
to
lectured.
reduce your carbon footprint. Everything
I'm gonna
will
turn
make a
off
difference.
all of my energy
Every
saving
bit
modes
helps. Those
right
are
now.
great tips, and I already utilize some of those myself, and I hope a lot more people will. But now let's celebrate some of the amazing work already done by gaming companies.
Yes, that would be happy to do that. Anyone can set ambitious decarbonization targets, but delivering on that goal and turning it into emission reductions demands a clear and actionable plan, as well as collaboration. And this year's winner has proven that it's possible to deliver ambition with execution across the board. And this year's winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award is Tencent Games. And here to accept the award is Brand Irvine, the Vice Chairman of Tencent Games.
First of all, let me say on behalf of Tencent Games how honored we are to receive this award. Tencent Games encompasses a lot of things, everything from in-house studios like Timmy, global studios like Shark Mob, to our global publishing arm, Level Infinite. What they all share is a commitment to operating our business in a sustainable way. We are committed to carbon neutrality by 2030 and really want to thank all of our studios, all of our partners, but most of all of our players whose support is essential to helping us drive our efforts to have positive change within the industry. Thanks again, and back to the games.
Congratulations, Tencent and Brent Irvin. But that is not our only award. Everyone here and at home can vote for their favorite games playable at Gamescom in this year's Gamescom Awards. You can visit Gamescom now to help decide the winners. Voting will only be open until Thursday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. And the awards will then be celebrated this Friday at 2 p.m. at Gamescom Studio. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Shocks. You're doing a great job tonight. All right, we got something really special for you. Please welcome Deadpool director, creator of Love, Death, and Robots, and the co-founder of Blur Studio, Tim Miller.
Thank you, Jeff. Blur Studio has been making cinematics for over 30 years now. That means classics like Quake, Star Wars, Warhammer, Call of Duty, and dozens more. And we do this because we fucking love video games. And every time a trailer comes online, we see hundreds and hundreds of comments from the fans, like, why don't we see a movie like this? Or why can't we have a series like this? And we could not agree more, which is why we are so excited to share this series with you. 15 original episodes created in collaboration with Amazon Studios and the publishers and developers of some of the world's greatest games. I'm talking new titles, existing games, indies, and classics. So we've been working on this show for 3 years. I get a little upset, choked up, sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry. All right, we've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally time, so please enjoy the world premiere teaser of Secret Level. It is our love letter to games, and you can watch the series on Amazon Prime Video on December 10th. Not too far now. So enjoy. Thank you.
It's time. This world has waited for your arrival. It is you. You will open the door. Because you are the chosen. All those moments. It's a new adventure. Just for you.
Have a game to play.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. Looks kind of neat.
Young hero,
The gods have taken an interest in your odyssey. Try not to disappoint us. No matter what armies you face, what power you wield, or what creatures you unleash, we trust you will find a way to write your own legend.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
The tower is the only sanctuary we have left. Together, we can give our people the hope we need to survive.
The conflict between the Alsara Guard and Havoc threatens the balance of the world. The Alsara Guard is a tempest of disorder, sowing chaos wherever it roams. But we are home to strike at their very core. Havoc has cutting-edge technology, but is built on exploitation and suffering. United, we will plunge into the chaos to find the spark of peace. We are GTI. No one gets left behind.
Which we are announcing is coming to Steam Next Fest in October in advance of its early access release later this year. All right, let's head back to the Middle Ages for a new look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with its authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, and if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
I intend to wage war, not parley.
Everything all right, eh?
We need more people. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Will you help us, Henry?
I like that boy already.
is much more from that game coming this week during Gamescom. Now, last month, the ARPG Zenless Zone Zero was released from Hoyoverse, and now we've got the debut of a brand new area of new Eridu. Check it out.
Who came had tan skin and wielded 2 swords, one black and one white.
Wow,
He slashed
so
directly at the general's head.
Almost equal to General Fei Xiao.
General Fei Xiao? I know her well.
You do? I know all her deeds on the battlefield by heart. Such as... when General Fei Xiao fought her way in and out of enemy ranks 7 times. With a single strike, she knocked down 100 enemies. 1,000! No, 10,000.
She could raise
You're exaggerating. My
leaving
mom told me
nothing
about
but
this.
rubble.
This is what my online friends found at the scene.
The sword in her hand was
Look! In the form of a beast, rushing forward like lightning, General Fei Xiao shouted among the ruins!
Are you my master?
That's complete nonsense. Nonsense? I have even more impressive stories.
Little girl, do you know how to get to the seat of divine foresight?
There's a fun little tease, and that was a new look at the space fantasy of Honkai Star Rail and Fei Xiao, a female general known for her prowess in martial arts. Okay, now we're heading to the Arkhamverse for Batman Arkham Shadow. It arrives later this year and is a completely new Arkham story exclusive to MetaQuest 3. I played a demo of this, and I have to say the team, Camouflage, has done an incredible job bringing the world and combat into VR. And here is your first look at the actual gameplay, a gameplay trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
This rat cult spreads through Gotham like a plague. I have to stop it, even if it consumes me.
The corrupt system has failed you. Are you not angry? Fight back!
It's the freaking bat! We aren't afraid of you! The bat dies tonight!
Jim, this Rat King could be anywhere. A face in the crowd, a foot soldier in his own fanatical mob. So how in the hell do we find him?
Targets are all city employees, civil servants, public officials.
You could have been more than a symbol. You could have been a god.
Look out! You don't calm down. Someone's going to die.
Alfred, we tried it your way, now we do it mine.
Something big's going down tonight.
We repress our rage, our fears. It feeds the shadow deep inside us.
You're everything that's wrong with Gotham! I'm done holding back!
I can bring the Rat King to you.
Well, that trailer was buzzing, and the whole city is buzzing during this week of games. And this weekend, the heart of our beloved gaming metropolis, Cologne, will transform into the vibrant Gamescom City Festival. There will be great music on 3 stages in the city center of Cologne on both days with another 100,000 guests. Now, if you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go and check it out. That is what's happening in Cologne, and also people from more than 100 countries are here. But Gamescom has fans all over the world, and I have good news. Gamescom is heading to other continents. The first Gamescom LATAM took place in June and exceeded all of our expectations with over 100,000 fans immersed in the gaming universe. It was a fantastic show, and next year it's going to be even bigger. And Gamescom Asia returns this October. You can join in on the fun and the entertainment area to find out all about the games, the stage shows, cosplay, and much, much more. The ticket shop is already open, or you can also tune in to our online show Primetime on October 17th. Now, who is ready for another world premiere? Announced last year at ONL, here is a new look at Little Nightmares 3.
Guys like that one? That's a beautiful game. Hurdling from Panic and Okamotive, and I'm so glad we could share that with you tonight. All right, Gamescom, we have a special guest joining us next. I grew up playing his games, and many of you did too. Titles like Populous, Dungeon Keeper, Magic Carpet, Theme Park, Black and White, and Fable. And tonight, he's here to reveal his brand new game, which he's secretly been working on for the past 3 years. Please join me, Gamescom, in welcoming to ONL, Peter Molyneux. Wow. He's back!
What an incredible honor it is to be here on the stage with Jeff.
Yes, Peter.
He's amazing.
This is so fun. So a couple months ago, you and I had lunch in London. I was like, what are you working on? You're like, well, I've actually been working on a game for a number of years. You've kept very quiet about it. You really wanted to let the game speak for itself. But tell us about Masters of Albion.
Right, so after messing around on mobile, what the hell was I doing? I thought to myself, I need to come home. I need to come home to PC and console. So I've looked at Dungeon Keeper. I've taken some things that I've wanted to explore further with Dungeon Keeper. I've done the same with Black and White. I've taken things from Black and White. I've done the same with Fable. And this is what I'm showing tonight.
And to your credit, you've self-funded this project yourself. You put together a team of a lot of veterans from those games.
Yeah, I mean, I think my first realization is I needed to bring the old team back together again. So I'm working with people like Mark Healy and Russell Shaw and Ian Wright, the people that helped on and created Black and White, Dungeon Keeper, and Fable. Anyway, let's have a look at Masters of Albion.
All right, here's the world premiere, Masters of Albion, from Peter Molyneux.
This is Masters of Albion. We're a team of 20 people dedicated to making something new, unique, and different. Here we are in the familiar, vast world of Albion, packed with stories, quests, treasures, and monsters. This is Oakridge. By day, you're tasked with building the town up, gaining resources, and earning money. By night, your town will be attacked by many of Albion's creatures. You can design anything: the food that people eat, the clothes they wear, the weapons they use, the armor they fight with. There is a strategy behind every creation. I can even feed them rats. My town's working hard to make that food. I can help out, or not. I can also design, customize, and create all buildings. Night is coming, the sun is going down, and now my town needs defending against the horrors of Albion. And this is my hero's time to shine. You don't have to play in God mode. At any point you can possess a character and play in third person. My hero is now under my complete control, and now it's time to fight. My hero's getting overwhelmed. Let's switch back to God mode and unleash some real power. Okay, we survived the night. Now, let's design a better weapon for my hero. You can be as silly as you want, but bread swords just won't cut it. This is just a glimpse of Masters of Albion, an open-world God game full of combat, choices, mystery, and story. It's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Management offers a reminder. We're all here to have fun.
here before. In the fold. Countless times. Who I was. Who I might become. All possible futures existing in motion. It is time to awaken. And it is my duty, my journey, to step into the unknown.
The Marvelous Warlords Retreat has brought peace to the region with a new faction rising.
Control the target area and get what's in that safe. The items are valuable, but you must extract alive. We're under attack! They're on the team! I'm ready for abort mission! Abort mission!
Arena Breakout Infinite is now available in early access with the full release coming at the end of the year. Now, over the years, Blizzard has been a big part of Gamescom history, and this week we are thrilled to welcome them back for the first time since 2019. And to tell us more, here's the president of Blizzard, Johanna Ferris. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to Gamescom.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us on behalf of Blizzard. This is such a massive moment, but it's such a special time to be sharing it here with everyone at Gamescom, and we're just really honored and grateful to be here.
Well, we're very glad to have you guys back, and I know you got a big booth with Xbox, right?
We do, yes, and come on by if you're here all week long. We're proud of it. But it's also a particularly big moment for Warcraft. We have celebrations and anniversaries galore across Hearthstone, across Rumble, and of course, a very big milestone for World of Warcraft this year.
Yes, speaking of World of Warcraft, The War Within, its global launch is coming up very soon this month, right?
Yes, it is, and we're just days away from the global launch of The War Within. August 26th, it's go time for that, and in 2 days, we'll actually open up early access for players, so we're psyched about it. Come on in and join. And I just want to say it's masterful work from the team. The World Soul Saga opens up such ambitious creative territory for us, arguably some of the most ambitious we've ever seen since WoW initially released 20 years ago. And we can't wait to embark on it and share it with players.
Yeah, it's very exciting that this month is time for that. But I know this is, you said, there's so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able to celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game events that commence in October, so there will be more details on that, but players will be able to earn really cool in-game rewards, and we'll be finding some creative ways to celebrate the history of Azeroth together. And also be on the lookout for our very first Warcraft Direct, where the team will share more in the coming months on all the things going on for the Warcraft universe.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Now, I was wondering about, all the other Blizzard teams. Are they going to get in and celebrate these anniversaries too?
They are. There'll be some nice surprises along the way, but I do want to shout out tonight the Overwatch 2 team. Okay. They've been doing some amazing work to show their honoring of World of Warcraft and the legacy that it brings. There'll be a new collab in September. We wanted to share tonight with all of you a sneak peek of the very first new skin. It's Widowmaker, and she's embracing her allegiance for the Horde as Sylvanas Windrunner. So be on the lookout for more details from the Overwatch team on that.
Okay, thanks for bringing a little scoop along with you. That's fantastic. Now let's move to another franchise that has a big year, Diablo.
Oh yes, all eyes on October 8th. Yes. We are super excited for the Vessel of Hatred, and we're even more excited that here at Gamescom this week will be
My boy Diet's
the chance
happy.
to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful, it's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right, well, I understand you might have brought a little something special with you as well.
Here's a look at our mercenary companions, so take a look on behalf of the Vessel of Hatred.
Suffering, desolation, horror. This is the road we know in Sanctuary. However, some of us have taken a different path. Bound by secrecy, ready to stand and fight for those who seek us out. My shield is your protection! There was a time we fought the vilest of Sanctuary.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
Until we were left with only our inner demons. But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
Your blood feeds my blade!
And though we now wait, watching from the shadows, we cannot escape who we are. Why we fight.
Please, no! Stay away!
Or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you!
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
Reach your maker!
Catch!
Strength in numbers.
I am your guardian.
I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance! I am your rage!
We are the pale hand, and we are the reason you need never fight alone.
That looks great. Thanks for the sneak peek.
Of course, and it's my esteemed pleasure to introduce Brent Gibson, Game Director of Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred.
Hello, Gamescom! The team and I are so proud that Diablo 4 is the type of game that has something for all gamers. And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding new ways to play and new ways to grow in power. Like mercenaries. Ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against hell. We're also adding the Kurast Undercity, an all-new multi-layered dungeon that gives you the control on the types of challenges you're going to see, as well as the rewards you may get. And we also have the Dark Citadel, our brand new co-op PvE dungeon that challenges everything you know about combat in Diablo through a gauntlet of multiplayer puzzles and mechanics. We're talking about all of it right here at Gamescom. And so stay tuned if you want to see all the things that you're going to see in Vessel of Hatred launching October 8th. And I hope to see every single one of you on the floor all the way through the show. So thank you very much. See you on the floor.
Thanks, Brent. All right, now we're heading to the hardcore action role-playing world of the first Berserker Kazan, set for 2025 release. Intense combat meets breathtaking 3D cell animation in a brutal world from Nexon. Coming to PC and console, let's witness the chaos that awaits.
Hey, Jose, I just saw you were here. My bad.
The two wolves
I was looking at something
who
else.
defeated the beast will tear into the neck of the aged lion.
So, Borderlands 4, surprising, yeah. And actually, they didn't show if anything. I mean, it was just a reveal. So.
For years.
There's been a couple other things. Civ 7, they did show off a little bit of that. There's going to be a bigger 20-minute showcase after this. That I'll probably check out.
And the result
there was
of my devotion.
Dune Awakening looked pretty good. Dune Awakening looked pretty good. If you're into like the world survival, co-op type game, apparently there's like different factions. So it's kind of like even the world PvP too.
At this rate, you will die, Emperor.
Other than that,
we'll pay for this.
Oh, they did show off Starfield's vehicle. They did show off a rover. And they made it a big deal because, like, their whole trailer during this showcase for Starfield was about the rover. And at the end of that little showcase part, I think it was maybe like a minute long. It said, in a free update. And it's going to have like weapons and stuff like that on it so you can shoot while you're driving around. And then at the end of the update, it's like, it's going to be in a free update. Or at the end of that showcase, it's going to be in a free update. And then...
The constraints of the past are history.
I'm interested in this.
Here, you rule the way you've always
and then,
wanted.
Like they said, also October or September 30th is the new expansion.
Your
and they didn't talk
choices
anything about the
will
expansion, but they made
remake
such
the
a big
world.
deal about the rover.
And every
like,
turn
you could
becomes
tell
an
where they really
opportunity
screwed up on the release.
to triumph. It's your world now.
Alright. I'm interested.
Play it day one with
between
PC
that and Civ
Game
7.
Pass.
Yeah.
Follow my lead! Shut up! You can't even run properly!
There was also some new project that's coming to Netflix, I believe, or no, Amazon Prime, where it's like they're telling stories through like a bunch of different game cinematographic or game graphical storytelling or whatever. But it's like a collab across like 15 different games. It actually seemed pretty cool. I'm interested to see what that's about. I think it's coming out like December. It's gonna be like a series or something. I didn't quite fully understand it, so I'm probably really screwing it up explaining it, but it was pretty neat. It was basically like making a show out of a bunch of different games cutscenes. About the best way to say it.
Dark and Darker Mobile is now available for global pre-registration. Now from NetEase Games, this next trailer is a new life simulation game where players can travel among super-powered worlds to craft their island and engage with friends. Let's take a look.
Not interested in this, but dude, the other thing that's been really kind of annoying is like every game is like female narrators, even like games that are supposed to be like you're supposed to be a badass kind of, or not a female main character. Even they even showed on Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which I don't really care for, but even in that game, it's like they showed off. They briefly showed like a woman character or a girl character or whatever. Yeah, gotta have something for kids, Flotopia. There's been a couple of these, which, I mean, there's always going to be some kid games coming out. I get it.
All right, we got another game to show you, which will take you on an epic global adventure. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Check this out.
What if I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures around the world? A great circle. Does it exist? Is it the key to some lost power? That's up to you to uncover. I'm Troy Baker, and I play Indy. It's humbling playing a character that so many people, myself included, look up to. As a kid, seeing Indiana Jones in the theater for the first time was a defining moment for me. And I never would have guessed that all these years later, I would be the one wearing the hat. But here I am. It's been a dream come true. A dream that I cannot wait for you to live for yourselves. The beauty of a first-person game like this is that we all get to feel what it's like to become Indy. You are the one who cracks the whip, who feels the weight of every punch and the thrill of finding every clue. Indy is such a unique character. Professor, an archaeologist, a brawler, an explorer, the quintessential all-around adventurer. And this game has everything you'd expect from an Indiana Jones adventure. Mysterious artifacts, cunning villains, ancient discoveries, hard-hitting action. It's a world of constant danger where you've got to think on your feet to stay alive. The Great Circle spans the entire globe, from snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert tombs. Stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you to discover. And you'll get more than just the classic whip and revolver. Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient puzzles that hold the secrets you're after. But ancient secrets don't come easy. It's best to have an exit strategy. This is an incredible new way to experience Indiana Jones, and I can't wait for you to play it. Hold on to your hat.
That's the first
Doesn't
time I've
that
seen
look
gameplay
great?
of that.
A world of mystery to explore. But you're probably wondering when the game comes out, right? Well,
December 9th.
there you have it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming out this December for Xbox Game Pass and PC. But there is one more thing that Machine Games and Bethesda wanted to share with you about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
It's coming to PlayStation 5 in spring.
The game's coming to PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025. All right, before we wrap up O&L, we do have one final game announcement for you. Check this out.
This thing of ours, it's a brotherhood. Treachery and deceit do not exist among us. Do you wish to commit yourself, your life, to this family?
Mafia. Okay.
I'm Nick Baines, president of Hangar 13. What you just saw is the first early look at Mafia: The Old Country, a thrilling story set in 1900 Sicily during the origins of the Mafia. We're going back to the roots of what fans love about the Mafia franchise, crafting a deep linear narrative with that classic mob movie feeling. Mafia's success is built on our players' passion for the franchise, and we're so proud to return to Mafia with The Old Country. We can't wait to show you all more. Thanks for watching.
That was a fun surprise, right? All right, well, that is a wrap on Opening Night Live from here in Cologne, Germany. And we hope to see you again this December 12th, when the Game Awards streams live everywhere for our 10th anniversary show. It is going to be a very special night as we give you a sense of where games are going in the next decade. We don't want to say much now, but trust me, it's going to be a very special show. All right, well, thanks again to my co-host, Shocks. Didn't she do a great job?
Thank you so much, Jeff. It was really great.
All right. So I'm gonna wait for this. I'll just leave it muted. Yeah. So you've been playing Diablo, yeah. So I'm trying to get caught up on what you said earlier. Dude, you're right. So I was gonna bring up her pants too when she came out talking about Diablo. I was like, what the hell is she wearing? Just, it was like a pink, almost like a pink, a bunch of cargo pants. Whatever. You're gonna be playing Diablo. Are you gonna be playing the expansion? But probably won't be maining as it is my go-to. 9 miles away from the main stage. Yeah, I'd be kind of curious about puzzles in Diablo. That's kind of what they're talking about when that guy was talking about that. Kind of like Destiny and raid mechanics, maybe. I don't know, because that's what he talked about, like co-op type of mechanics. So yeah, interesting. We can't be indie. He should have been the mentor to guide us. Yeah, you know what? Dude, because that kind of goes back to what the movie with Crystal Skull, I believe, when oh shoot, what's his name? Shia LaBeouf was apparently like his son or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you know what? That could have, painted the way to a new legacy of Indiana Jones. But I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool to play Indiana. I think it's gonna be cool to play an Indiana Jones game. I think it's a single player, first person game like that where you just go around solving puzzles and whatnot. To me, kind of, you said Uncharted. It kind of also reminds me of Tomb Raider, and they did show off Tomb Raider. And it's funny. So the comment I made a little bit ago about like a bunch of female dominated, you know, I mean, it was a bunch of female-dominated. Oh my gosh, 30 minutes? What? Jesus. Might be taking a break here. Anyways, whatever. We can talk. But the shoot, why don't we just we'll let that go. So in 30 minutes, huh? But then they talked about, or the like the last two games that they showed off were like they actually had like men as the main characters, men narrating. I was like, why didn't y'all just do that from have more of that? Let's see here. Oh yeah, there was Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What else? There was some Street Fighter stuff. Yeah, if you're a fan of Street Fighter, they showed off Street Fighter. I'm like, it looks like Street Fighter. I played Street Fighter back in the 90s. I don't need to play it now. I'm not big on fighting games anymore. Oh, they showed off this new game. This game, it's kind of like The Sims, but it's not put out by the same company. I'm not too big into playing like a person sim. Yeah, I don't need to play a person sim. I guess it's not that appealing to me. If I wanted to play a loser on the internet, I would just play myself. But anyways, that one was something that what was this? Oh, this one was something that was kind of interesting. I think it was kind of AILA or something like that. I want to see more about this. That's all I got. I was like, all right, you got me interested, but this was also something they showed off pre-showcase. They did in pre-showcase, but it's like basically like that. First person farming horror allegory is what he called it. The guy that showed it off, or the guy that kind of talks about it from the game studio.
I need to get up.
Yeah, it was neat. It was
no matter how much
it's kind of like
sleep,
you're
I still
isolated by
feel
yourself.
tired.
You can't ever leave the farm.
Maybe it's because the nights here
make your own
feel
food, all that.
unsettling.
It was neat. And then there's a bunch of things,
the only
like
thing
in a
that
horror
brings me
type
a bit
way,
of comfort
watching you.
is that I'll never talk to another human being ever again.
So this was really interesting.
I've decided that this abandoned farm will be the place where I die. But until then, that leaves me with the ever-pressing question. How do I fill the time? There's always a lot to do on a farm, and it's good to keep busy. It gets your mind off things, like the things you've lost. We'll see what winter brings after the harvest.
Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to the
Anyway,
solo
that was
developer
interesting.
behind We Harvest Shadows, David Whaley.
What else was there?
What's up? Thanks for having me. It's a great honor.
Heck yeah, we're happy to have you.
There it is. This is basically all they had for Borderlands 4. stop that. Call of Duty. Wasn't a biggest fan. They showed off quite a bit of Call of Duty, actually. Wow. It was longer. It was more than what I kind of thought. Oh, Goat Simulator, remastered or remake or something like that. It was kind of it was a really funny way the way they showed it off. What was this?
It's close. Stay here. Stand guard. On me. Bloody hell.
Contact!
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much, you might unleash the beast.
That's right. Oh, Monster Hunter. That was Monster Hunter. The new expansion that's coming. Meat King. Meat King looked kind of interesting. Let me.
Transition to the world premiere trailer for King of Meat.
It's like a PvP.
Ready for action? Ready for mayhem?
Netflix Game 2 is also
Ready
had
for gold and fame
a game
pouring
coming
from
out.
the sky?
Squid Games. That was coming. It's gonna be Netflix only. Let's see what else. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't all that thrilled. And I stopped worrying about female male characters. You never bothered you when you're all male. We never cared that Tomb Raider was a female. No, it's not. It's not that. I never cared about Tomb Raider being female. It's not that. It's when it's like forced where it's female in like a male situation. Like, why is what's her name? Oh, who's that rapper they put in Call of Duty?
Skateboarder's wisdom. Nah.
I forget.
Arc machines threaten humanity's attempts to.
But that's like the issue
You've
I
told
kind of
us
have with
nothing
it.
of this place.
This is another one. But I think this is Dune.
Look at us now. Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
Oh no, it's Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders. What was Doom? What up, Slick? With the dog. I'm about to gonna go check out my dog. I forget what this was. They showed off Marvels. There was a new Marvel. This is my favorite. Predecessor. Playpred.com.
I must.
First, I
Now,
thought this was.
Are you ready to
Diablo
fulfill
4.
your destiny?
It was Path of Exile 2. So there you go. Another game like Diablo 4.
Yes.
You like that style?
I'm ready.
Alright, what else? Here's the Dune one. Here's the Dune.
There
I'm gonna
is
let that
another
play.
path
I'm gonna go get this thing.
Awaken.
You begin as a nameless prisoner. Sculpt your appearance, choose your background, and then crash into the planet. You are abandoned and alone. Hunted by sandworms. Scorched by the unforgiving sun. Ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade. Chase the moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a wary alliance, in this case, a spit dart rifle and a still suit, for your help taking down territorial deserters. Working with others will always increase your chance of staying alive. The Deserter Base. Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence. Your choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy. Swordmasters lead the charge into battle, literally. Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out, one by one. Deploy the Hunter-Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more advanced equipment, like the Blood Purifier. Refine the blood you collected from your enemies to extract drinkable water. Craft improved equipment using fabricators. Replicate your bases in new locations with the blueprint system, and then sell blueprints of your architectural wonders to other players. Lead your group to become a guild. On Arrakis, a nameless prisoner can rise. Construct an ornithopter and take to the air. The world is yours to claim.
This is Duneman Keith Filari reminding you to vary your route when returning with the full Spice Lord. the shortcut, we become
The in-game radio provides insight into key events happening across Arrakis. Map the desert. Discover landmarks, wrecked ships, and desert testing stations filled with forgotten technology. Arrakis is a vast planet. You can explore unique locations.
What feels like everything Herbert was
Uncover valuable resources. And search for secrets amongst the shifting dunes.
What you talking about?
And then return to civilization.
I have no idea if this is like
with what you found.
Dune lore
Harco
accurate
Village
or
throngs
whatever,
with
but
spice traders, guild
yeah,
bankers,
this is Dune. Dune
smugglers,
Awakening is what it's called.
house
and there was
envoys,
another
and
game
of
that got
course,
released
other
or got
players.
announced that was called something else Awakening.
Here,
also.
you will pledge allegiance to one of the great houses of Dune, the Harkonnen.
Taco Man is here.
But remember, to play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis, spice is power. In the deep desert beyond the shield wall, hundreds of players scour the landscape, hunting for spice.
Oh, you like the book and
Every
stuff?
spice blow has the potential to become a heated battle.
Dude, this
with
looks
multiple
pretty
guilds
good.
vying for the
Like,
precious
I don't know about
melange.
Dune. I've never read the book. or
Even
watched
when
any
it
movie.
looks like defeat is
But
inevitable.
like, as far as like the game,
those who understand desert power
look pretty good.
can awaken Arrakis
Pretty
itself.
good. This part's pretty cool. So yeah, PC early next year, and then sometime for Xbox and PlayStation.
Well,
down the line.
you can't have a
Yeah,
Dune
that
game without the
looks pretty
sandworms,
good.
and the sandworm summoning begins
looks
when
okay.
Dune Awakening drops on
Wow.
PC early 2025. So the wait is not
I'm just
that
curious if
long.
they're going to be.
And now here is a reveal of
if
a new
all
game from
that stuff's
Tarsier
gonna work
Studios,
as
the
easy
creators of
as
Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
as they showed off.
Nothing lasts forever.
Reanimal is what this game's called. It was super weird, kind of freaky. Oh, it looks good. It looks good.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
Yeah. It didn't have a release date. Yeah, I remember that. It didn't have a release date, but it's coming to all the platforms.
That was Reanimal, the next big entry in the cozy game genre. Now, would you...
And then, you know, this typical stuff. Oh,
Now,
Monster
let's
Hunter.
take a look at the latest trailer.
Yeah, that was it. You seen Monster Hunter stuff? You've seen that? You know what it's about. Female fighting game. There you go. Female fighting game. What was this? It's a mech game, and they got the different vendor class. They got your bunch of different classes. They have sniper. Let's go what it's called. Robots, yeah, pretty much. Thanks. Mech Mayhem. Oh, Mech Break. Mech Break. Hold on.
That was...
Oh, come on, stop. Good grief. There we go. So you can wish list. No release date. Xbox
That was a new
and
look
PC.
at Mecha Break, the multiplayer mech game.
You like robot stuff,
next,
huh?
we have something exciting for fans of Monument Valley, the beautiful twisted
was-
puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014. Well, tonight,
There
we are
was
revealing
another-
Monument Valley 3.
Let's see if I can find it. This looked interesting, but this is coming to Netflix only. I was like, what? This is like one of those perfect games. Seeing Netflix games. There was another one. So there's Civ, which I'm about to flip over to that. I'm stupidly excited about that. Oh, here's your here's the rover they showed off for Starfield. Yeah, there's like a minute they showed off for this Rev 8. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Like they showed this thing for like a minute solid, and then at the end it's like this is coming in an update, a free update.
Velocity at unsafe levels.
The Rev 8
Free update. Oh, available tonight. Oh, that's coming tonight. Okay. And then you get this little tidbit for the expansion. That's all they showed of the expansion. That was it. Like they did the hard sell on the rover. It's like, dude.
There's 2 bits of Starfield news for you and a confirmation of the expansion Shattered Space that is coming out on...
Like how was it they put in like almost a minute and a half of
September 30th.
Of
Now
just
it's
the
time
vehicle.
for an exclusive update on Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter from NetEase Games and Marvel Games. Tonight at ONL, we're revealing 2 new heroes who are joining the game with a first look at their gameplay.
Captain America, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm looking for.
Among the stars,
maybe it was in the pre-game.
Wakanda found a new home.
Here's this.
Which is why we are so excited to share this series with you.
Secret
15
level.
original episodes created
So this
in
is like that
collaboration
collab
with
I
Amazon
was kinda talking about earlier
Studios
about these
and the
15
publishers and
different-
developers of some of the world's greatest games. I'm talking new titles,
Game
existing
studios
games,
that kinda
indies,
have-
and
I don't know.
classics.
It's
So
weird.
we've been working on this show for 3 years. I get a little upset, choked up, sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, that was it of the expansion. Okay. That's all they showed.
All right. We've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally time. So please enjoy the world premiere teaser of Secret Level.
This is like a series.
It is our love letter to games. And you can watch the series on Amazon Prime Video on December 10th. Not too far now. So enjoy.
10th.
Thank you.
This is like a series, like a story series, but made with gameplay footage or something like that.
It's time. This world has waited for your arrival. It is you.
They didn't do any Warhammer. They didn't show off any Warhammer.
Because you are the chosen.
I'm not going to say that there probably won't be stuff shown off from Warhammer over the next couple days, but they didn't show off any tonight. They did a pretty big reveal of Warhammer, or a showcase of Warhammer here like the other day.
It's a new adventure.
Or not the other day, but like a couple weeks ago.
for you.
Maybe it was last week.
Come in. You have a game to play.
Young hero.
Oh, this game looked somewhat
I
decent.
wanted to explore further with Dungeon
Master
Keeper.
of
I've
Albion.
done-
It's a godlike game.
Stories, quests, treasures, and monsters.
Saga
Here's
opens
her
up
pants.
such ambitious creative territory for us,
'Cause I love
arguably
these
some of
pants.
the most ambitious we've ever seen
This
since
is
WoW
great.
initially released 20 years ago. And we can't wait to embark on it and share it with
All right.
players.
Yeah, it's very exciting that this month is time for that. But I know this is, you said, there's so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able
3
to
minutes.
celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game
What else
events
was there?
that commence in
I'm trying to
October,
find a
so there will be more
game.
detail for the.
It kind of
I've
reminded me of Mega
hand-
Man.
Bound by secrecy.
That's
I am your guardian. I am your redemption. I am your vengeance.
Could make it impossible to reclaim France. This threat can't go ignored.
Oh, Sniper Elite. I think I missed that one. There was this. It was like a rock climbing game, which actually didn't look too bad. Like something chill, kind of play and do. That's that game. Looked at that. Blah blah blah.
Radical! I smush it down. Ready?
Oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. So this is like it's like a
To cancel all
robot game.
future plans in space. I regret to
And you
inform you
collect
that you
robots,
have
you
therefore
get,
been made redundant.
like better power,
Your final check
better
has been sent.
attacks or
We thank you for
whatever.
your
You kinda build
service,
a
and we
base.
hope you eventually find a
Anyways.
way home. Good luck.
Kind of reminded me like Mega Man. Savage, Revenge of the Savage Planet. I think that's what that was. Anyway, that's pause that. Come on. Okay, that chat's crazy. I hate chats like that. Can I unmute that? This is my baby. This is my baby. New one. And it, so, if you're not if you don't know what Civ is, Civilization. So it's a series that goes all the way back. It goes all the way back to like 1991. I think is when the first one came out. But yeah, Civ 7. They showed off during the showcase, like they did like a 90-second reveal of like what the game looks like, you know, what the gameplay is. This is going to give you like a lot more of the details. This is like supposed to be a 20-minute showcase of it. So we'll see. Oh yeah, who narrates these games is always a big deal to the Civ community. Civ 6 was Sean Bean, who did an amazing job.
Throughout our history,
Ordinary people have done extraordinary things, illuminating our potential. They inspired movements.
I have no idea who
Created
this is.
the impossible and destroyed the indestructible. Ordinary people chose to change the world, chose to dream, to build, to hope, to always hope. And if there's hope for one of
Who is
us,
it?
there's hope for us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something you believe in.
So there's never been a female narrator, like in the actual game. Like there's been like teaser footage and stuff like that. There's been female narrators,
Hello,
but
Civ
not.
fans. On behalf of
gameplay.
all of us here at Firaxis Games, we'd like to welcome you to a first look at the next
So
chapter
she'd be the first.
in our Civilization franchise, Civilization 7. You know, looking back 30 years ago, Civilization was created during a time when we were still learning what games could really be. We were searching for that next big challenge to take on, which led us to thinking, what could be greater than putting the entire history of the world into a video game and make it fun? 3 decades later, it's because of your passion, your love for Civ, that we're still here today. In every game of Civ, you've gone on a journey to build an empire to stand the test of time. And now the journey continues. Prepare to take just one more turn on February 11th, 2025, when we launch Civilization 7 across PC and consoles, all on day one for the first time in franchise history. This is by far the biggest, the most ambitious game we've ever made at Firaxis. It represents a significant gameplay evolution for the Civ franchise, and it's a game we plan to support for many years to come. Today, you'll learn about the vision for the game, the driving force that inspired our biggest new feature. You'll see your Civ world brought to life like never before, and you'll discover why Civilization 7 promises to be a revolutionary new chapter in this franchise that we all love so dearly. Please enjoy.
I get it, Chubby. I'm so excited.
Civilization is the foundation of Firaxis. Whether you've been playing since the MS-DOS days or have joined us more recently, we're so grateful for your continued passion and support. When you walk around our studio, you can feel the energy and excitement. You can see how inspired our people are to come in and build the next Civ game.
Civilization is the ultimate historical strategy game. Your goal in Civ is to build an empire to stand the test of time. You select a civilization, led by a famous historical leader, and guide your Civ's journey across the entire span of human history. You shape your empire piece by piece, from what technologies you want to research to what civics you want your society to uphold. And you compete with others on the world stage, engaging in diplomacy, negotiating alliances, and sometimes going to war.
In every Civilization game, your empire has always been represented by a single civilization. You play through the entire span of history as that one civilization. This time around, we want to take you on a new journey.
For the first time ever, in Civilization 7, the story of your empire isn't just that of a single Civ, but several connected together through time. At the dawn of each new age of human advancement, you'll select a new Civ to represent your empire. You'll build on and carry forward your previous achievements while unlocking new gameplay bonuses to reinforce or pivot your strategy. And by the end, you'll have forged a unique path through history. To show you what we mean, let's take you through the story of one such empire.
Oh, that's huge change. Huge radical change compared to what it's been before.
It is the dawn of a new age. The age of antiquity. Where humanity begins to take its first steps into the annals of history. The great pharaoh, Hatshepsut, leads the civilization of ancient Egypt. Among the arid desert lands and a winding river, the seeds of our people are rooted in sand and water. To discover what treasures and dangers lie beyond, a brave scout begins to survey and map the surrounding lands. As our population grows, a new granary is built to store food for hungry mouths. Its location decided, a new district is formed, and construction begins. With more food available, our people look to make improvements to the land. An ancient fruit, ripe for cultivating, is spotted. Dates will provide more sustenance for our citizens, and their sweetness will make the people happy. A plantation is constructed to harvest this valuable resource. Over time, our city continues to grow as more urban and rural developments spring forth. We pursue advancements in technology to serve the needs of our people. Breakthroughs in irrigation further enhance our food production, while sailing unlocks our ability to traverse the nearby waters. It is now possible to journey further and expand our empire. With a deft hand, our scout travels along a navigable river. Their tenacity is rewarded with the discovery of a breathtaking series of waterfalls. This natural wonder of the world attracts the imagination of our people, and brave settlers begin the long trek to claim new land for the Egyptian Empire. A new town is established near the majestic falls. A town starts from humble beginnings and is initially used to gather nearby resources. Perhaps in the future, this town will grow large enough to specialize and gain its own identity as a city. Our expansion does not go unnoticed. A foreign scout is spotted, revealing the existence of a nearby independent power. Initial hostilities are tempered over time, as friendly relations begin to form. And peace does not dampen our ambitions. Our people strive forth to create great wonders the world has never seen before. As we continue to expand and explore the continent, we encounter new civilizations. They are eager to engage in a bartering of ideas and goods. Trade routes are established, providing mutual access to each empire's resources. But our rapid growth does not go unnoticed. Our neighbors' ambitions rival our own, setting us on a collision course. War is no longer avoidable. A great army is raised, led by formidable commanders who spur our forces quickly across the land. Spears and arrows make way for iron swords and armor. The battles are fierce. We emerge victorious.
An fabulam recte egi.
But the challenges of this age have shaken our mighty Egyptian empire to its core. The world changes. We feel the pages of history turn as the age of antiquity comes to a close. A new age of human advancement approaches. the age of exploration. A new age brings forth new challenges and new opportunities. New technologies to research. New resources to acquire. New lands to explore. If we are to take on the challenges of this new age, we must adapt and select a new civilization to represent our empire. One that is better equipped to take on the challenges of the exploration age. This new civilization builds on top of its past legacy, and our actions in this age will inevitably influence a future yet to come. As we evolve, so too do our neighbors. The stage is set. A new age begins. Will you follow a path set by history? Or will you pivot and forge something anew? What kind of empire will you make? What strategies will you pursue? The future is yours to create. In Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
The journey of Hatshepsut, brought to life by our wonderful new narrator, Gwendolyn Christie, is just one potential path you can take in Civilization 7. This is made possible by our biggest new feature, Ages. Ages are inspired by a transformational idea for Civ, that history is built in layers. This idea is a way of understanding how civilizations have grown, changed, and evolved over time.
Think of the first civilizations of the world as creating an initial foundation. As a civilization grows, new layers are added to that foundation in the form of things like technologies, schools of thought, and cultural norms. At some point, civilizations, faced with a crisis that defines their time, must evolve. When that happens, these past layers don't disappear. Instead, they now serve as a new foundation for the new civilization. As the cycle repeats, connecting the past, present, and future together.
Instead of playing as one single civilization across every age, you'll evolve your empire into a new civilization for each new age. One that is suited to take on the historical challenges of that time.
Every age is designed to be like a historical sandbox, as a way to really immerse yourself in that time. Almost everything inside an age is exclusive to that age. That includes things like which technologies and civics you can research, what resources are available to be gained, which independent powers surround you, to even things like gameplay systems and civilizations, all unique to that age.
Having unique civs for each age is something we're really excited about. In the past, every civ needed to be balanced across a game that spans all of history. This naturally resulted in things like late-era civs being strong in the late game, but weak early on. Now, we can balance around the age itself. This means we can give every civ bonuses, units, and buildings that are always relevant and powerful. Having exclusive civs per age is also great for historical immersion. Every age feels like an epic showdown of some of the great powers of that time.
We'll have 3 ages for you to play. The Antiquity Age, when agricultural societies begin to cluster into urban centers, forming the foundations of the first civilizations. The Exploration Age, when the desire for precious commodities from distant lands spurs empires to stretch across great oceans. And the Modern Age, a period of incredible technological growth and global conflict, where mankind goes from the development of the steam engine to the splitting of the atom. Every age can be played on its own, or woven together into a full campaign.
In past games, civs and leaders were always tied together and came as a package deal of agendas, abilities, units, and more. With civs being exclusive to ages, we're excited to introduce a new innovation for leaders, For the first time in franchise history, leaders are now selected independently from civilizations. You can now mix and match unique parts of different civs and leaders, unlocking all new strategic combinations, staying true to Civ's spirit of experimentation. For players who want to stick to more historical pairings, a useful indicator will appear on the Civ selection screen.
We're also taking the opportunity to expand who we consider to be a leader in Civilization 7. We'll continue to have traditional heads of state, such as Hatshepsut, but we're also excited to have new leaders in areas such as philosophy, religion, science, and more.
Having leaders stay the same across ages helps bring a sense of who you're playing against in Civilization 7. It also gives you the opportunity to keep the theme of evolution going. As your empire evolves from one age to the next, it's important that your leader grows as well. All leaders now have attributes that can further specialize their skills. These attributes can be gained in a variety of ways, from completing narrative events to rewards for researching certain technologies and civics. Overall, leaders are getting a huge upgrade. They're more powerful, more varied, and more strategically interesting than ever. We cannot wait for you to discover your new favorite leader in Civilization 7. When one age ends and you begin an age transition, it is an incredibly exciting moment. You'll select a new civilization to represent your empire in the new age. You'll choose parts of your past civ to carry forward into the new one. And the game map literally expands, filled with new independent powers to befriend, new resources to acquire, and new discoveries to be made.
During an age transition, there are a few factors that determine which civ you can evolve into. This includes any historical connections between your previous and future civ, your choice of leader, and even certain gameplay decisions that you made in the past age. Every civ plays differently. Across your game, you might want to stay as true to history as possible, only selecting civs that have historical ties to each other. Or you might switch to civs that fit your strategic needs.
There are so many possible paths to explore, so many different choices you can make. The potential for strategy in Civilization 7 is nearly endless.
Something we hear often from players is about how when you play a game of Civ, you forget the world around you. Video games, more than any other medium, have this ability to completely immerse you in another universe. Whether it's through art, music, cinematic moments, or language, our goal is to bring your Civ world to life.
Getting the look and feel for Civilization 7 right is critical, so it's important to make sure we are capturing that through our art style.
I spent a lot of time as a kid in museums, especially in the diorama sections, and being able to walk by and see these little miniatures that aren't moving, but there's a story told in them, was something that I always found intriguing. Technology changes every time we put one of these games out, and each time we put one out, we can do more. And we're at a spot in the industry now where we've just got a lot of tools and a lot of power under our belts to represent the entire world of Civilization.
We're hoping that the players can look into this game, see the diametric detail on this, and tell their own stories that they've never told before. Everything is going to fit together in such a different way than it has in the past from Civilization, and I think it's going to give you a much more realistic version of the simulation that you're trying to create.
We took a lot what we learned in the Civ 6 and learned from that, trying to open up some more spaces and everything. And we adjusted the tone from 6 a bit, and I think that's what our fans are looking for, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for them. It's something that nobody else is doing, and nobody but Firaxis can do.
I think players will love how combat looks. We greatly expanded the variety of units in Civ 7. Units now constantly engage one another. You'll see and hear the clashing of swords and steel. Units have a higher level of fidelity than ever before. Everything from the little parts and pieces and details on the armor set to the entire representation of a whole army on a battlefield. I feel like this is going to become your Civ. Like this is the one. It has the look.
Firaxis takes its representation of different cultures in Civ 7 very seriously. Language is a critical part of civilization. It's how people tell their story. This is important because we are trying to teach through this game, and it's important to our players. They want to see their cultures represented correctly. In many cases, some players have never seen their cultures represented anywhere else. It brings great pride and joy to be able to see themselves included in the history of the world.
Music also plays an important role in bringing out the spirit and essence of each civilization. Every Civ has its own theme, and we're excited to share that Chris Tin, who composed the Grammy Award-winning theme Baba Yetu for Civilization 4 and the main theme for Civilization 6, is returning for Civilization 7, and we cannot wait for you to hear it.
Today represents just an initial look at what's to come in Civilization 7. We have so much more to share, from gameplay deep dives to first looks at new leaders and civilizations, to what you can expect from Civ 7 post-launch.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7 releases on February 11th, 2025, and is available to pre-order today. Players who pre-order Civilization 7 will receive the Tecumseh and Shawnee pack. And if you haven't already, be sure to create a 2K account and sign up for our Civ newsletter to receive the latest updates. Doing so will unlock the exclusive Emperor persona for Napoleon in Civilization 7. And as a special thank you, if you use that same 2K account to play Civ 6, you'll automatically unlock Napoleon's revolutionary persona in Civ 7. Check out our website at civilization.com for full details, and be sure to follow Civ for all the latest.
We hope you enjoyed this first look at Civilization 7. The entire team at Firaxis has been working very hard to make sure we deliver a game that gives you more reasons to take just one more turn.
As we welcome Civ 7 into the Civ family, I think back to the legacy of Civilization, of 30 years of development, refinement, iteration, exploration, of the millions of players that have contributed, of the billions of hours that have been played. I'm so proud to be here for this moment, welcoming Civ 7 into the family. February 11th, 2025 isn't too far away. We're excited to be taking this journey with you.